So this week with Think and Grow with Toya D, we learn about the power of letting go. And look at me, I'm giving y'all some more tools, some more knowledge about breaking attachment to the past. Because holding on to the past, what is an old identity that you have about yourself, relationships, unfulfilled dreams, it can feel comforting, but it often creates invisible change that keep you from moving forward. You got to learn how to be uncomfortable. There's power in being uncomfortable. There's greatness in being uncomfortable. And we hold on to things because it makes us feel comfortable because we're familiar with it. And we all have done that and we all do that. Because emotional attachments to the past, it really can stunt your personal growth. It prevents you from embracing new opportunities and it keeps you from fully living in the present. So, learning how to break free from those attachments is essential for living an empowered and authentic life. I know a lot of you be wondering, why in the world do I hold on to the past? Because I know I ask myself this question time and time again. Why am I holding on to this past experience, situation, relationship, whatever that no longer serve me? Why I keep holding on to it? It's the comfort and familiarity. The past feels safe because you already experienced it. You already know how it feels. You already know what's going to happen. So you comfortable with it. And there's power in being uncomfortable. You got to learn how to be uncomfortable. Because even the painful memories that you have can feel better than the unknown. Identity ties. You often define yourself by past roles, successes, or failures, making it hard to see yourself without them. You can't see who you are without those past roles and success, relationship failures, whatever that happened in the past. You identify yourself, not knowing that you can change your identity and who you want to be anytime you feel like it. The fear of change. Letting go of the past can feel like it make you feel like you losing a part of yourself. Then when you feel like that, it creates resistance. It creates resistance from you moving forward. Unfinished business. We cling on to unresolved emotions. You know that feeling of regret. I wish I would have done that. I wish I would have known this a long time ago. The feeling of guilt. You keep beating yourself up for something, the mistakes that you made in the past, not understanding that we all make mistakes. All you got to do is learn and grow from it. Anger. You holding on to something that somebody done to you and being angry about it. You ain't doing nothing but hurting yourself. They're going on with your life, with their life. I'm sorry, and they're going on with their life, living their life, and you still holding on to that anger, mad about what somebody else done to you, hoping for a different outcome. Only way you're gonna get a different outcome, only way you're going to get a different outcome is you change. Everything starts inside, then it shows up on the outside. So you're gonna have to change within before you see any change on the outside of you. And now you're gonna understand about these attachments. It's very important that we learn how to detach from things. That attachment will really have you stuck in life. So the impact of past attachments. It causes emotional weight. Carrying emotional baggage can drain your energy, and it will foster negative cycles like resentment or self-doubt over and over again in your life. And it keeps you stuck. You put your own self in a prison behind bars. You chain up your mind and you keep yourself stuck in those situations over and over again. It causes limited perspective because when you are stuck in the past, you will struggle to see the future possibilities for yourself. You can't even think better of yourself. You can't even feel better for yourself. You can't even see anything better for yourself because of your limited perspective. And you keep holding on to those past attachments. Self-sabotage. I know we all have done it before. Those old wounds, those identities you have about yourself can subconsciously influence your decisions, keeping you in patterns that don't serve you. That's why you know you have those bad habits and you know it's not good for you, but you're going to keep holding on to it because it makes you feel comfortable. And you're doing it over and over again. That's why sometimes you feel like your life is not changing. That's why you feel like things can't get better for you. It's because you don't understand the power of letting go. So now I'm gonna give you some, tips on how to let go of the past. First, you got to acknowledge the attachment. Reflect on why you're holding on to something that's no longer serving you and why it feels so hard to just let go of it. And you can ask yourself this: why am I so afraid of losing? What does holding on to this give me? What is holding on to that past situation? What is doing for you? Why you keep holding on to it? Accept what cannot be changed. Accept what cannot be changed. A lot of times, we think we can change any and everything. But the only thing you can change is yourself. You got to understand that the past is unchangeable. But your perspective on it, you can change that. Your perspective on it is what's within you that you can control. And I'm going to give you something you can say to yourself. I cannot change what happened to me, but I can choose how I move forward in life. Next, you're going to forgive yourself and others. Forgiveness doesn't mean excusing the past, but releasing it, the hold you have on it. And you can write a letter to yourself or other people and express what you need to, release. You don't even have to show it. You don't have to show it to them. And like I said earlier, write it down, go outside and burn it. Refrain from the past. You gotta really look at the past like a stepping stone, not a roadblock. Too many of you using your past as roadblocks, stopping you from doing what you need to do, stopping you from becoming the ultimate version of yourself, stopping you from living the life that you desire to live. Ask yourself, what lessons did this experience teach me? Always, with everything that happens, what can I learn from this? What is this teaching me? Always ask yourself that. You got to shift your focus from what I lost to what you have gained. You got to release that old identity. I'm gonna tell you, when you trying to change, me on my journey of self-mastery, I'm gonna tell you something. It was like it was a fight against my old self and my new self. It was like that old self be trying to hold on, and you have to be strong enough and know what you want and know where you're trying to go. You got to recognize that you are not the same person you were in the past. You're going to have to use those affirmations. I mean, I had to use those affirmations and say whatever I can to myself to program my subconscious mind. I had to reprogram my mind because everything I saw in my past, I realized I created because how I was thinking, how my perspective, how I was feeling about other people, how I talk to myself, how I view myself, how I was holding on to things and just living in fear. I created that. You got to learn to embrace the present. Focus on mindfulness and grounding practice to connect with the now. So, I want you all to make sure you do things that make you happy, bring you joy. And this is really, and when you do things that bring you joy and make you happy, it's really going to shift your attention from the past to the present. Ooh, now this is a big one. Visualizing your future self. When you can get away from those things, that old self, that old identity, and visualize who you want to be, who you want to become, all you got to do is step in and then be it. So you're going to create a vision for the person that you want to be. And you're going to visualize that person, that new you, free from all the burdens of that past that you had. So you're going to use those visualizations and the exercises to mentally step into that new version of you, that new version of yourself. And I just want you to be. That's a game changer right there. Learn how to visualize your future self and be in it. Even though whatever around you looks the same, that doesn't matter. Because this is saying that I say your circumstances doesn't matter. Only your state of being. So I like giving you all practical tools that you use. And here are some tools that you can use to break attachment. You can journal. You can write about what you're holding on to and why you're doing it. And release it. Like I said before, write it on paper. Go outside and burn it up if you need to. Gratitude will bring so much joy and peace in your life. It will change your frequency. It will change how you feel about things, how you see things. I truly believe in gratitude and practicing gratitude. Rituals of release, like I said before, writing it down, releasing it, burning it up, whatever you need to do. Therapy and coaching. It's good to find someone to help you process those deep emotions that you have and patterns that you have. A lot of times you can get free therapy through your health insurance, or you can find a coach that can help you get through those attachments and help you break away from them. Because breaking attachment to the past is really an act of self-liberation. It was self-liberating for me. And I'm not saying it's not about forgetting where you've been or deny its impact on you. It's not about that. But it's about choosing not to let it define your future. by letting go of the old identities, relationships, dreams, the old dreams that you had that you never accomplished. You create more room for new opportunities, for growth, and the freedom to become that person you truly meant to be. And I want you all to remember this. The past was a chapter, not the whole book. You're going to learn how to turn that page and step into the next chapter. And when you step into that next chapter, you're going to have courage and an open heart. If this content is really helping you be more aware of who you are, helping you to think better, because I'm all about self-empowerment, breaking away the change from your mind so you can become the ultimate version of yourself and live a life of prosperity as you desire to live, without needing others outside of you to tell you what you need to do with your life, to validate you before you take any steps, make any decisions for your life. You're able to do it. You're able to go within and do it for yourself. So please like, repost, comment, save, and I'm getting a Facebook group together of like-minded people so I can educate, help break away the change from other people's mind, and really empower other people to move forward with their life to become the ultimate version of themselves.